Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Live from the Dutch Hall. Tonight you're in for a real treat. We have tonight auditioning to be the next greatest band in Canadian late night history, the Jesse Murphy Trio. Let's hear it for them, guys. Let's get this show going. Right.
welcome to the bowels of Spiky Ball Studios. We're live from the Dutch Hall. This is your two-time President's Club Award winner. It's Pete Van Dyke, folks.
Oh, hot crowd. Hot crowd. I can't even tell you how hot this crowd is. I'm so excited. This is a great show. You're lucky to be here. A studio audience of any sort is really a treat for us. So you guys are in for a big treat. The ones that are in the live studio audience, the ones that are listening right now, watching on YouTube, doing all that stuff, those people have a minor treat. But tonight, you three people that we are looking at in this room are going to have the time of your life, I guarantee it. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh.
You're like a mix. Cough due to cold.
Welcome to Delhi. We love tobacco. Anyways, I was thinking tonight is not only do we have the Jesse Murphy Trio here auditioning to be the next greatest Canadian band in like Canadian late night history. I nailed that one. But you know what? I think anytime you remove charters from any rendition of the Nocturnal Emissions,
Success.
we have succeeded as making it the best band in Canadian late night history. Except tonight it was a bit stacked in the deck of the Jesse Murphy Trio because they came in with songs they actually knew how to play before today, which has never happened with the Nocturnal Emissions. And Kev Belanger, the French tickler, has made it a suggestion for next week. Next week, we're going to go live, and I'm going to give the Nocturnal Emissions a song, and you're going to see the first time they hear the song, then they work it out, and then you can see the whole ugly, gross process of how bad it sounds to the rest of us in here for a while. And then by the time we hit showtime, you're going to be able to see it like polished like the beautiful rock that you heard last week when I was on vocals. Right?
Angelic.
Angelic is what many people said, especially in feedback, Michael. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Now, what?
He's the voice of his generation.
Yeah, my voice is angelic. You wait, Lori. It's all the rage of the people on feedback. It was about my voice being angelic. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's because Kevin's mixing. And anyhow, I was thinking because my last guest of the show this week is actually not even a person, it's a thing. It's called Google Home Mini, right? Google Home Mini is our guest to end the show, and we just got this thing, and it turns out it's the wave of the future. People like to talk to these things like Alexis or what's the other one? Siri, or there's all these things that are in boxes in your house that'll fucking do shit for you, like turn your lights on, wash your dishes, whatever it does. I don't know. We just got it, and it's a modern technology thing that I have no interest in at all in my life because I'm old and I've decided not to learn any more shit, Like I decided certain things I want to be like up on the latest shit till I die. I always want to be like, I don't want to be a dinosaur at 45 where I just think I'm not going to be able to like keep track of what's going on in the world. I want to keep up. But there's certain things where I'm just like, I'm drawing a fucking line. I'm too old to do that, I'll never get it, ever. Memes, for example. I don't get memes. I'll never get memes. I've never even cracked a smile at a fucking meme, If it doesn't have proper joke structure, it can go fuck itself, as far as I'm concerned. My kids have showed me hundreds of memes. They're all shit. They are all shit. I'm out on that. And I may be on the wrong side of history because of it. Because I didn't endorse the meme. I just don't understand them, I guess you could say I just don't know what they mean. Jordan, you should be ashamed of yourself for laughing at that one, you motherfucker. That was the worst joke I've ever told.
A bit hard.
Nobody should have laughed at that joke. Jordan. Shame.
Sure.
Another one, Kevin, I don't mean to say this as any sort of insult to you, but I'm saying as a man of my age, one thing I can never do is endorse a man bun. I won't do it. Because in my day, if you had long hair, you tied it back. And my dad would make fun of me and say, what, are you going to put it in pigtails next? That sort of thing. And I'm like, ponytail was cool. Now, guys that are younger decided to take over the bun, right? Well, isn't it an extra step over a ponytail? Don't you still have to do something after you put it in a ponytail? No, that's a ponytail.
Yes.
Right?
Well, it was a bun that fell into a ponytail.
Right, but to make it a bun, you'd have to take that step and then do another step to it, right?
Pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's one extra step. Therefore, not cool. Right? Forever and ever. I don't care how cool it gets.
Fucking lame.
If everybody starts fucking French braiding their hair and all the fucking cool people in the world are French braiding their hair, have a fucking fun time with it, man.
French
But I'm
braids
just
are
gonna
way
grow out
cooler.
these beautiful locks, do my shit.
True.
Maybe I'm on the wrong side of history. Maybe man bun's the next thing of stature in the future. That'll be the prime ministers of our country will be wearing these majestic man buns. These will be our leaders of the future. You know, I don't know. I'll be on the wrong side of it. The other thing I'm on the wrong side of history on, child labor. I love child labor. Always been for it.
As do I.
Yeah, and Michael, you're for it, right?
Love it. Love it.
Because we were child labor. We grew up, actually child slave labor. You ever see those that fat fucking Asian kid that's like just on a break from making sneakers and he's out there puffing darts? You ever see that guy on the internet? That 3-year-old kid that's just fucking huffing darts?
Yeah, he's having a time.
Yeah, he's having a great time. He's on break. He gets paid enough to buy those cigarettes. I had to steal them from my old man when I was feeding the horses. I didn't get paid shit. Huh? 11-year-old. Huh? It's going to be the higher. Anyways, guys, we got a great show tonight. Let's get started. Play something. Huh? Hey. Yeah, it's a little jam. Guys, we got the greatest band in Canadian light history. This week, the Nocturnal Mission is comprised of a super group. Let's hear it for Michael Ball, everyone. Let's hear it for Michael Ball. No, you have to clap for Michael Ball. There he is.
It's crazy. Hello, ladies.
Even for Steve the Reluctant German, you need to clap for him too. And beside him on lead vocals, that's Jesse Murphy right there, wearing the sunglasses. Sitting on the skids, that guy right over there in the corner. Then there's Rodney, the basketball player. Rodney, what? Say it again. No. What? I got it. Keep it jamming. Williams. Rodney Williams. There you go. Smooth as silk. Eric Brissot on bass, everybody. And right there behind him, that's the original Balls of the Nocturnal Emissions, Whiskey West Higgins. Really the all-star of that whole opener. That's my brother on behind the bar. And the man that makes the show sound so good, the French tickler, Ken Belanger. All right, guys. That's it. All right. Cut it out.
Nice work, boys.
That was a good opener, though, guys. Eh?
Nice.
Michael, you took last week off. You
Yeah,
took
I
last
did.
week off, and you were planting your baby tobacco trees deep into the ground.
I was driving them deep.
And I understood you planted like millions.
Yeah, maybe even billions.
Oh, I can't wait. Is the last part of growing tobacco? Is that when the clear wrapper grows onto the pack?
Yeah, when it just wraps it right up.
Yeah,
in a
when you
tight
get that little yellow.
It's
Oh,
very
thank
tight.
you.
It's a tight package.
When you get the little yellow, like duty-free thing around it,
Yeah,
that's how you know it's ripe.
It's like
and then
the
you
tab that pulls off.
Yeah, and you pick the packs off the tree, and then you just put them into cartons.
What you do is want to make sure it covers up that cancer heart.
Oh,
It's
yes.
key.
You grow that too?
Oh, we grow it all.
Do you grow the dead baby pictures too?
All
The
of
empty
it. Yeah,
cribs?
it comes. Like that's different varieties. Some
You-
varieties you get the heart, sometimes the lung.
You know what my favorite one always was, but I haven't seen it in years, was they had the ash of the cigarette that showed a limp dick.
Yeah.
They would say you'd have erectile difficulties from smoking cigarettes, and then they showed the ash going.
Old Susie.
Old
Susie.
soft dick Susie Hoogie ash, eh? And hey man, that's a well-known colloquialism. That's a well-known. I don't think that there's anything wrong with saying that on air. She'd be proud of it. Really, man, that girl does not want to ash until she's fucking ready.
That's right.
She's earned a reputation for it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not.
Flaccid Ash.
What?
Flaccid Ash.
Yep.
Flaccid Ash.
Yeah.
Flaccid
That's a good
Ash
band name.
syndrome.
That is a good band name.
That is a good band name.
All right, we're changing our name.
It's taken, yeah.
Flaccid Ash. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Planties are in. We had a big push before the rain hit, but that was every day. So we just went hard every day. 7 days we got it in.
Got your crop all in 7 days.
7 days, 100 acres, yeah.
Jesus Christ. God made the world in 7 days. Michael made all that delicious cigarettes in 7 days.
Let's hope they're delicious.
All right?
I hope they
All
sell
the best of luck to you on your
deliciously, too.
crop
Thank you.
this year. It is again going to be one of my great pleasures. Much to my children's dismay, every time I drive past your farm, I like to shout out my praise at the how your little girls are growing in the field,
I appreciate it.
and I always wish them the best. And you know what? They've never disappointed me.
Oh, so far so good. We'll see. Knock on wood.
But don't get too ahead of yourself here. We're watching. It's early days, Michael.
Very early.
They're babies. They're young and fragile. Their hearts are coming out of the ground, right? Those little greenhouse leaves, they're going to be all burnt off.
Fish, they come out of the greenhouse. It's cold and wet.
Oh, you do such a great Ed Van Dyke impression. You know, we haven't had him in here
I haven't
since we've
seen
been
him in a
on
while.
the.
Maybe he'll come visit. Maybe around hoeing time.
Oh, when it's hoeing, when he's down.
Sharp, yeah, we're sharpening up the blade. She's come from Holland.
Oh, good. Oh, I'm happy to. We'd be happy to have Yves Van Dyke on the show again. That's a little bit of something to look forward to. Not to mention, we do have a show coming up in June. Now, Norfolk County still doesn't like Spiky Ball Studios. We have to make them happy, and we're nowhere close to making them happy. So we have to find another location to do our show for June. But June 22nd, we have a great headliner, Manolo Santanos. And Manola's a great friend of a lot of us here, and he's got an album on iTunes called Girl Penis. You can get that. And it's a great album. And Manolo will be headlining, and we have the very funny Kev Sheeler middling, and we have hosting the show Doug Koning, a big
nice.
live from the Dutch Hall star. So it's a good lineup, and Kev Sheeler is actually going to be on in the next couple of weeks. He's going to be a guest on this show.
I have a question.
Popping his Dutch Hall cherry.
Sorry for interrupting, Pete. Will Doug be playing the drums at any point?
You know, he does not like musical comedy. He hates it, eh? And I'm like, he's a musical savant,
Genius.
eh? Did you
Yeah.
see him? We only put the drums on the internet, but he played every instrument around here.
Oh,
and
really?
And showed us just his magic of music. You know, he masters music, and yet he just scorns at it like it's a way lesser form of art than comedy.
It's below him.
It's below him, yeah. He finds you to be disgusting, all you, on the stage. All right? But that's not my opinion, for sure. It's Doug Konings. He's hosting our show here on June 22nd, I think. It's a Saturday. Anyways, it's going to be fun as fuck. We're probably going to be back at Rosie's again. And then we'll come back here for the after party like we did last time.
Very nice.
And then but if we get too many tickets sold, then we'll have to get a bigger venue. So that's the thing. So guys, if you want to come to June 22nd, let us know at livefromthedutchhall@gmail.com, and we'll get you a nice spot to watch a comedy show one last time. And then the next time we'll be in here again once we get all this shit figured out with the county. So that's it. Anybody got anything that you wanted to talk about before we get into our program? Wes, you got anything you want to add? No? I really hope you saving up for the closer? All right, I'm excited for you. We got a great show tonight. Not only do we have a Google Play Mini here, or whatever it's called, Google Home shit, but we also have the Jesse Murphy Trio. But there's only one thing we need to do before we introduce our guests tonight, and that is get to a segment we call Feedback. We got feedback.
We got feedback. It's feedback. It's motherfucking feedback.
It is motherfucking feedback. Welcome to Feedback. We got feedback. This week's program is brought to you by our friends at Amazon. If you'd like to go to the Live from Dutch Hall's website, you can go to that website and click on our Amazon banner. And you know what? If you don't see it, it's because you have ad blockers on. Shut them off. Do your shopping. And you know what? That big evil corporation doesn't get to have all the money in the world. A little tiny bit of that comes back to help Live from the Dutch Hall. And you know what we'll do? We'll put it into some sort of wires, most likely.
Oh, wires.
We like wires around here. You know how many wires we've bought?
Many.
Many wires. We love wires.
Fuckload of wires.
Wires, tons of them. It's our favorite thing. You want to buy us something, buy us wires, right? Sometimes that works. We'll say it on the air and we'll just get shit. People bring it.
Yeah,
What did we
even-
get last time when we said on the air and then people...
Sour
Sour
keys.
keys.
Unreal, Kevin Van Dungeon. Thank you very much again.
Yeah, Kevin
A
Van
whole
Dyne.
tub of them. How about a whole spool of wire?
A spool of wire.
Spool of wire.
Oh, that sounds like a
couple
Army
spools of
Electric.
wire upstairs.
Hey, Army Electric. Spool of wire, just drop it off the back of your truck, you fuckers. It's years of
Yeah.
years of free
Don't
advertising.
need it.
I was trying to slow down your business since you didn't even ask me to do that. I did that without even being asked. Because I knew my cousin Derek looked stressed out. And I was like, you know what? He needs an advertisement from us. The Army Electric, leave my cousin Derek alone. He doesn't need your fucking business. And if we don't get it right the first time, we'll get it right the second time. If we don't get it right the second time,
You can go fuck yourself.
that's right. Brought to you by Clean Flow. Brought to you by Clean Flow. You know what else is brought to you by Clean Flow? The worst jingle in Dutch Hall history. In Dutch Hall history. And I'm so angry at Charters because he's made no attempts to improve on it. And the whole time, right?
Nope.
He's satisfied with that, like he did something. He sent us clips of other musicians playing it as though they're ripping them off. Who was it? It was like someone playing Game of Thrones or something on YouTube. He sends us a clip of it. He says they did the Clean Flow jingle in it. It was
No one watches Dave's clips.
yeah. It's right. It really, every time Dave sends a message, everyone
Followers,
just says,
0.
we will not, no one will speak. I sent out, Dave is not here today, and that's because his back is injured. And everyone
It wasn't
laughed.
from carrying the load last week, that's for sure.
Oh no, Dave really fucked up last week. I think that's what it really was, is that Dave wasn't really to pay the price for my, because my performance was terrible last week, I admit that. But Charters said to me 2 or 3 times before that performance, he said, I got you, Pete. I got your back, is what he said. He knows that I was outside of my comfort zone for that, and I have very limited musical ability. And he said, I got you. Just watch my hands. Just like, I'll back you up vocally and all that stuff. You know, he's got all these promises. And then right off the hop, he abandons me. And we're live.
Like the true Polak he is.
Yeah, he just abandoned me. And you know what? I could have
Couldn't tell.
I could have rose to the occasion, but I did not. It's one of my great shames in life, but it's also it was also super fun. We had a really good time doing it. And that was like the worst performance of the night. Even the first one we tried was better than that last piece of shit. Anyways, Kev made it sound good. And you know, believe it or not, your mom, Kev, that was a piece of live feedback. She came in to visit the studio and said she thought I sounded great. Remember?
She did.
Well, there you go. There's one. Susan B., our care sponsor, said it was great. And how about this? Kevin Van Dungeon gave us an email at livefromthedutchhall@gmail.com, and he says, the absolute best part of my visit to the Dutch Hall was catching a glimpse of the red-hot wife of the host of the show.
Whoa.
My apologies to Jane for not mentioning her in last week's feedback. We got feedback. Even if he writes it, you guys play it? Oh, and Pete sings like an angel.
Whoa.
Number 2.
Wow.
I am that Pete. That's 2.
Two.
Right off the top. I might as well not even read the rest.
That's mind-boggling.
Mind-boggling.
No, there was. I don't know about that. Anyways, you know what we should do? Check on the cheese lady. Quick.
Ah.
Let's check on her.
1, 2, 3.
Here we go, boys. cheese in it, chicken on the cheese in it. She's always having fun. Chicken on the cheese in it, on the cheese in it, chicken on the cheese in it. She's always having fun. Chicken on the cheese in it, on the cheese in it, chicken on the cheese in it. She's always having fun. Chicken on the cheese in it, on the cheese in it, chicken on the cheese. Teresa, what you done? What's up, Teresa? What kind of cheese antics are you up to?
We got a great listener of our program, Teresa. She runs the Second Mouse in Delhi here. It's a cheese shop, but it's not just a cheese shop. It also serves Norpac, the beef people. Their steaks are right in the freezer. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Well, that's what I mean. You can get 2 Dutch Hall sponsors in one place. And if you go there and ask the cheese lady for ground cheese, which is cheese that she has lying around that's been falling on the ground, maybe like rolled around, she won't give you that ground cheese. She's stingy about it. But what she will give you is a beer koozie. It's happened to many of our listeners. They've been writing in saying they've been getting it. Hey, you got a koozie yet?
Well, I got a koozie.
Yeah, it keeps your beer cold. Don't worry, your sweaty hand's not going to warm that beer up if you got a koozie on it. Oh,
It's
where's
getting
your
to be
koozie?
summertime.
Anyways,
Dave
Second
stole
Mouse. You know what? Last time Teresa was in here, we had her on the dating game, and she had 3 bachelors to choose from. They're all terrible. And she chose Dan Brennan. And a lot of people questioned her decision. They wanted her to pick the puppet. They thought the Charters puppet was actually the better choice. Everyone knew Joe was the worst. Everybody agreed on that. Yeah. But women thought he was funny. Eh? Multiple women. Multiple women wrote in and said Joe was funny.
What?
Yeah. I can't even believe it, man.
They must be Portuguese.
No. That wasn't the common denominator. But I do have one, but I don't want to say it on air. What I think it is. So I don't want to offend everybody. But Joe, that, to me, wasn't my cup of tea. Not at all. But anyways, this is what the cheese lady says. She says, hashtag listening in Delhi. I stand with my Dan pick. The puppet is sketchy as hell. That's what she said. So, Teresa, we have to get that date going for you and Dan. We are going to be trying to make it the most romantic night of your life. We think it will be. We're all going to be watching it and putting it on YouTube and stuff. So how could it not be, right? And Dan proved himself on the last program to be a perfectly drunk gentleman. So I think we'll have a good time with it. And so we're going to work out the details, and we'll get that as a future episode for you, Teresa. And there's only one more person we have to talk to before we get to our guest, and that is the guy that's been with us since day one. It's our good buddy, the Haitian Dwarf.
All right.
It's off to bed we go.
Under your dress is a sloppy mess.
Hi ho, hi ho.
Oh.
Yeah, boys.
Now, I got to tell you, the Haitian Dwarf, though he's been a long-time listener and a good friend of the program, he has also started to become a little bit insulting towards my Dutch heritage in recent weeks. And it has offended me and my family. And to be honest with you, you little Haitian son of a bitch, I've had about enough of it. All right? I don't give a shit. You're going to start making fun of the Dutch? And this is what he comes up with this week. This is what he entitles it. Put it on iTunes. He goes, Dutch Motto. That's the title of it, Dutch Motto, by the Haitian Dwarf. 5 stars still, though. Thanks for the 5 stars. He goes, the Dutch motto is never leave your buddies behind.
That is not that clever.
It's about the Greeks, right?
Yeah.
Because the Greeks like bum love. Everyone knows that. Once again, Manolo Santano's June 22nd. Manolis, he's Greek, eh? Loves the bum stuff. Yeah? That, if we're going to go with stereotypes, let's go, what do Greeks like, Paul?
Bum love.
Bum love.
Bingo.
Right? Bingo. What is with the Asians?
I'm good with computers.
Bad
Oh,
drivers.
see, positive stereotype. Paul went positive. You went bad driver, right? That's negative, right? Paul knows the game. You're supposed to go positive stereotype. We're for them here, not negative ones, Michael, because then you get written up on the internet and they cancel you. Right?
Whoops.
I learned things about that. But you can't really cancel people if no one's watching. That's the fun part
Hi,
about
Susan.
this. Except for you, Susie. We have a super, no, it's funny, but it's not the truth. There's other people watching too. There's like 6 of them, and they, 10? Fuck yes! Double digits, baby!
There you go.
Oh, we're a hit, boys. Let's take the night
Jesse
off.
Murphy trio's here.
Oh, keep selling our shit. Okay, so that's it. That's feedback. We got feedback. Do we get all our sponsors in?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, Van Dyke Party Services, one more for Clean Flow. Van Dyke Party Services, you know what we are right now? We're coming up to the summer season, and if you're not having fun in the summertime with all this great weather, it's because you don't have between 5 and 29 Van Dyke first cousins showing up at your place. And we can make that happen for you, and all it's going to cost you is $100 of cold hard cash, plus all of our expenses, which I'm not going to lie to you, they're going to be quite dear. But you're going to have the time of your life, I guarantee you. And if you don't have the time of your life, I'll give you that $100 back. But those expenses have run through our bodies and potentially yours. Van Dyke Party Services,
Don't live your life in regret.
brought to you by Clean Flow. That's 2. All right. Tonight's guests, this is their second time at Live from the Dutch Hall. First time in the bowels of Spiky Ball Studios. Bowels. They're here tonight to talk to us again. We're really happy to have them here. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Jesse Murphy Trio.
Thank you.
Stand up.
What's the matter with you, baby? Oh yeah. Hey, nothing's the matter with your mind and you. Oh yeah. Hey, what's the matter with you, baby? Oh yeah. Hey, nothing's the matter with your mind and your sign and you look so divine and you come and get your love. 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 Hey, hey, nothing's the matter with you. Feel right, alright now. Hey, hey, you can't get it from the
Thank you.
Jesse Murphy Trio, everybody. Guys, thanks for coming back. It's been
for
a
having
while. Who's buzzing there? It's probably just me. It's probably just in our.
Yeah, we're okay.
We're okay. Anyways, guys, it's been, how long is it? Last time you were here, you were in our pool shed, so it's changed a bit since you were in here last time.
It's come quite a far way.
Huh?
It's come quite a ways, man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful in here.
We used to be like all over each other to get this many people in that one little room. It was pretty tight last time you guys were in.
Good
But
time, though.
also, remember the last time you guys were in? Remember there was a comic in here at the same time. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And when you guys stayed afterwards, this comic had he was trying to educate you guys on his viewpoint on the world. Do you remember what some of the stuff he was telling you?
I don't remember. I tried to suppress it, but
Yeah, I remember you guys coming in saying, "Aren't these guys a bunch of real nice young men?" You know, and then by the end of it, this fella had told you some of the horrors, like some of the most.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Some of the craziest stories I've ever heard, actually.
And he was telling you about the last time that he had masturbated, what it took for him to finish.
If I
Do you
wasn't
remember
scared
that?
then, I'm sort of scared now.
And then what he showed you guys, it blew my mind. I'm an old man, and you guys, I thought the only guy that seemed to have no like soul out of the three of you at that time was Dylan, who's not here anymore.
That's right.
Yeah. Is that why? Is that why he's not here? It's because he had no soul?
No, he moved out east.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, I met Rod Williams today. Rod, you're first time here, eh?
That's right.
And Rod, what I like about Rod is he told me, he goes, remember my name, Rodney Williams. You can do a Google search, and I will be 100 NBA basketball players. He says, no matter how many times you search for me, I'm always a 7-foot black guy. Is that right?
Pretty much it.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. Do you just convince ladies that you're that Rodney Williams?
I can't convince it.
No?
No, it never works.
Oh, yeah? Is it because your penis is white?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh.
Has something to do with it.
I was just trying to narrow it down. I nailed it, first guess. So we're super happy to have you. You're still plugging away. Everything's going the same as it was the last time you were here? Or is any new developments happening in the world of plugging away, making music?
Yeah, just grinding, playing gigs, learning new tunes. We're playing definitely a lot more than we did last year.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're playing almost every weekend. So,
Do you guys ever think like about not doing it?
no,
right.
not yet. I mean,
What do you mean yet? Like, when would be the time to quit?
I don't think I'll ever stop playing music.
You can't, right?
No.
I just think if you have an exit strategy from what you enjoy, then you're an idiot. That's my point.
I agree.
Just keep fucking doing it, man. If it makes you happy, then do it forever. Even if you do it for one person and they enjoy it, then do it forever. That's the way I always say. And if you're relentless, then you're going to eventually people have to acknowledge that you're doing it, right? Because they can't deny how good you guys are.
Yeah. I think we'll all always do it on some level. I don't think we're gonna be like Paul McCartney playing when we're like in our 80s on stage. Maybe I don't know, but
I would.
Well, we'll have to cross that bridge when it comes. But
if I make it to 80, I'll be like Don Rickles right to the very end. Shit my pants on stage.
yeah, Don Rickles is the man.
Yeah. Or George Burns did it. Comics can do it pretty old. You don't have to do nothing.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to even like move your hands. Like you don't get out. Like I can always talk as long as you can talk. Because that would suck if I couldn't talk. Eh? Yeah, then it's gonna fart in a microphone.
Your bread and butter.
Shaz's already doing that act. I'm just kidding, Tyler. Boo. I'm just kidding. We are. Oh, what? Oh, no, I don't know what I was saying. But it turns out, though, guys, that we have this any of you guys have a Google home?
I do.
You do, for real?
I do.
Not an Alexa.
Nope.
Google Home Mini.
Google Home Mini.
This exact thing? And
Yeah.
do you endorse the product? Do you
No,
like it?
Well, yeah, it's kind of weird sometimes, but I do use it. But sometimes it'll just talk for no reason, and it's like,
That's what I've noticed already. It'll just start talking it, and then it'll start doing shit, and I have to say, hey Google, shut up. You know?
yeah,
Like, I'm
I
surprised
don't
you
know.
didn't say something now. Is yours a girl too?
it is.
Are they all girls?
I think they might be.
I would rather they gave it a name, don't you think?
Yeah.
Like, I like Alexa, because you picture it as being a woman that you're just abusive to, right?
Or Gertrude.
Like, this is not a human being. It's a puck of some sort, right?
That talks to you.
Right. But it's not a real woman, right? Just because it has a woman's voice. So you can say dirty things to, or you can say bad things to that. You couldn't say to a real woman, right? Don't you think? You do it, Jesse? You got one at home.
Oh yeah, we'll ask it all kinds of crazy stuff.
Is she cool with it? Huh?
She's pretty cool. Absolutely.
Okay, so you just ask this thing anything, right? Hey Google, what's your real name?
I'm your Google Assistant.
Give me a girl's name, baby. Hey Google, give me a girl's name.
She don't want to talk to you.
Oh, you fucking... Is that what she does?
Sometimes she's sassy. I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
So far, I don't like her. I don't like her one bit.
She's hard to get to know for sure.
Oh, hold on. Let's see if she's funny. Hey Google, will you please tell me a joke?
Here's a really bad one. What do you do if you see a spaceman? You park your car, man.
Hey Google. Hey Google, tell me a good joke.
Why did the hockey coach hire a detective? To find who killed the penalty.
Laugh included.
Hey Google. Boo!
I say that all the time. I'll be like, "Hey Google, that was trash. That was absolute trash." So you can keep those jokes.
Those are not, she's not funny. Okay, let's see what she knows about. Do you ever do games with it? They say you can play games with it, right? Watch this one. I'll do a game with it. Wait, where is it? Hey Google, what's that smell?
Sure, I'll take the fall for this one. And I'll fart again to clear all doubts.
Whoa.
Fart humor. Did you know that? So this thing's got like little things you can do. Hey Google, is your refrigerator running?
Oops, I must have left it plugged in.
Well, you better go catch it, bitch. Is that how that joke goes?
Something like that.
Okay, let's do another joke with her. She likes jokes. Let me see. Anyone got a joke?
Hey, Google. Say knock knock.
Hey Google, say knock knock.
No, she's not falling for it.
I don't always understand knock-knock jokes, but I can tell them. Ask me for a knock-knock joke.
All right. No. No, I'm telling you the fucking joke, Google. So this is how it goes. Hey Google, knock knock.
Come on in.
You
Oh!
son.
Burn! Wow.
Oh, you're terrible at that joke, Google.
Are you smarter than a Google Play?
Hey Google,
Google Play? Isn't
are you smarter than a Google Play?
Yeah, I guess. That's pretty smart, man.
I'm smart in some ways, but mostly I'm still learning.
That's cute.
Boring.
Quit while you can.
Okay, I got one for you. Okay, Google. Never have I ever. Okay, Google. Never have I ever.
Never have I ever is not available.
Why? Hey, Google, why?
All right, here's why don't we on Spotify.
Oh, no. Hey, Google, shut up. No. Hey, Google. Quiet. No, hey, Google, shut right down. What? This thing is really... Did I kiss it? Sometimes you gotta be nice to her. Do you have to put your face right into it to make it work? That's the only thing I know how to do. Anyways, what's the advantage of this thing? What's it supposed to do? I know you can play music with it, which is kind of cool,
Doesn't look like much.
but it does stuff. Can it control your lights, Kev?
I'm not sure if it can control lights or not.
Hey, Google, bark like a dog.
This is a dog.
Bitch.
Hey, we forgot a sponsor today.
Oh, the cookie sponsor? Yeah. Oh, no, guys. I'm sorry, but this is big time bad. We forgot our cookie sponsor. And not only is this like but you know what it ends up being? Nice treat for the Jesse Murphy Trio and the Nocturnal Emissions. Paul, you mind showing what our cookie sponsor did? Guys, you want to give Susan B is our cookie sponsor, and we have to tell her she's not here, I'll take one just to demonstrate. And
all the clots. Dave Charters is a pussy. Bum clot, Ross clot, pussy clot, all the clots. Susie, we love your cookies. Dave Charter's still a pussy. Dave is a pussy. Dave is a pussy. But we love Susie and cookies. Cookies, but today it looks like a cupcake with a spiky ball.
yes. This is the contraption this week. It's a beautiful cupcake. Now everyone will know if you get this cupcake to eat it, you have to beware there's a toothpick in it. But I'll show you.
It'll get the roof of your mouth.
I'll show you a trick here. What you do is you break off the bottom, right? You break off the bottom like the muffin bottom. All of a sudden, it's a cupcake on a stick.
What? Oh, just break this.
That's very smart.
Too late for me.
Would you already bugger it up? Yeah, eat that. But then you got a cupcake on a stick, man.
That was absolutely delicious.
Yeah. Even the ball on the top, the spiky ball, is another cake of some sort. It's not like I thought it would be like a Malteser or something like that.
It's a homemade something?
It's actually cake. Yeah.
Big Dutch isn't
Cake.
liking this
It's
part.
another cake.
It's brownie.
Yeah, like a brownie, and this one's it's so good. Big Dutch hates when I eat on the show, so I won't do it. Hey Google, tell me a riddle.
What occurs once a minute, twice every millennium, but never in 100 years? The letter M.
Give me a chance to answer it, bitch. Come on, man. How's that? Tell me the riddle. I didn't say tell me the answer to the riddle right away.
Why did it go British there? As if,
I changed the voice.
Yeah. You did it on the fly?
I'm changing the voice. I'm trying to anyways.
Oh, nice.
Hey Google, tell me what you think of me for real.
I'm honored to be your assistant.
Ooh.
What did you say?
She's honored to be your assistant.
You're honored, eh? Okay.
I'd leave it at that.
That's more than I've ever gotten in my life from anyone. I think I've just fallen in love with her. I don't know. I think we're gonna get along great, Google. Hey, Google, who let the dogs out?
Not sure, but I hope they visit me.
Where are you from?
Was that German?
She got a German accent that time?
India.
India.
Oh, India. Okay, let's do another one.
Hold on.
Way off.
Okay, you're right. Okay, Google. Truth or dare?
Truth.
Have you ever touched a man's penis?
Womp womp.
This is Radio Gold.
Radio Gold.
I think she. I don't even. I don't know what she did. She ghosted me. Eh?
I think you offended her. You probably did.
Well, that's not fun. Hey, okay, Google. Okay, Google. Guess my age.
If you want me to remember your birthday, you can follow the link in the Google Home app to
Ugh.
check your birthday.
Boo. You're not fun. She sucks, eh? Like, I don't know. Google. Hey, Google. Look up Dave Charters. Hey, Google. Look up Dave Charters. Let's see how long it takes her to do that.
She's having a mental break.
Look at it. She's all lit up. She's trying real hard. What do you got? Come on, man. Jesus Christ, man. Hey, Google. Look up definition of dumbass. God, she's really being a bitch. Is that what I did? I gave her the idea. Now she's out looking for some cack. All right, fair enough. Well, she turns out to be a dud. Hey, Google, shut up. All right, that's it for this. That's it. That is it for this program. This is enough. That's all you get tonight. But we're going to close with a great closer. But first, I got to tell you, if you want to give us feedback, do it at livefromthedutchhall@gmail.com, or you can even reach our studio if you want to hire the services of Spiky Ball Studios. We're there at spikyballstudios@gmail.com for any of your audio, visual, live event needs. And you can also do the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter bullshit and all that stuff. Other than that, we will see you, NT.
What about these guys? Are they playing?
Oh yeah,
anywhere soon?
guys, where are you guys playing? Sorry, thanks, Michael. You're always at the Brig. I know that.
Yeah, we usually play at the Norfolk Tavern. This weekend, this Saturday, we're playing at the New Limburg Brewery.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, from 7 to 10.
Are you inside or outside?
I think outside if the weather's good.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's our
That's
first
cool.
time out there, so should be good. Should be interesting.
Oh, I love it there.
Hot spot. Yeah.
People
Yeah.
love beers, so
I'm banned there though.
come out, you know.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're guaranteed not to hear me tell jokes because I'm banned there.
Are you?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Too dirty.
Too dirty.
Too dirty. I was too dirty on stage, and I performed there twice. The first time they liked me, the second time they said it was terrible and they hated it. And don't ever
Is
come
there
back.
such thing as too dirty when it comes to comedy? I mean, come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we walked a table, and then once there was one table that walked, that was too many. But that's, and then I made a mistake. I thought once the one table left that they were the only people that were offended, and so I went dirtier on the squirting joke I was working on, and it was
Do you
didn't go over.
do you have a bit that you could do for us?
The
or-
squirting bit?
Yeah.
It wasn't really a good one, but it was like, I don't know. That's one of the ones I could probably start the show with because it's a thrown away joke about squirting. But basically, if you want me to give you just the punchline, this brief
Absolutely.
synopsis of the joke, it's like you just, I kind of give the audience a tutorial on squirting to teach people how to make their girlfriend squirt or whatever. And it's just about like, you give her lots of water, and then you put pressure on her bladder, and then make her piss at the bed. That was basically the joke. Anyways, they didn't like it. Said,
I think it's pretty good.
don't come back. Yep. Anyways, it was nice. So, guys, that's Jesse Murphy Trio. Again, thank you so much for coming back in, guys. I hope
Thanks for
you
having
had
us.
a good time. And if anybody want to check them out, look them up on Facebook. They're Jesse Murphy Trio. You can also find them on online. Just to give them a search, you'll find out where they are. Thank you so much for coming in, guys. And everyone, thanks for listening live from the Dutch Hall. We'll see you, NT. See you next Thursday.
Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. Don't need experience to turn me out. Just leave it all up to me. I can show you what it's all about. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. No particular sign or compatible way. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Got to not talk dirty, baby, if you wanna impress me. Can't be too flirty, mama, gonna undress me. I wanna be your fantasy, baby, you could be mine. Just leave it all up to me. Maybe we'll have a good time. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. No particular sign or compatible way. I just want some extra time and your kiss. Women are good, rule my world, simply rule my world. At your age, not your shoe size, maybe we could do the twirl. Don't need to watch dancing to have an attitude. Just leave it all up to me. Maybe we can prove it. Don't have to be rich to be my girl. Don't have to be cool to rule my world. No particular sign or compatible way. I just want your extra time and your kiss. Thank you so much.